Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Today, got my man Coach Gu here. We're going to be talking about the Australian Open, the situation with Novak, and who we predict will be the winners, men and women's side. Stay tuned. All right, so let's start, Coach Gu. Let's start with Novak here.
Okay.
What are your thoughts of the government deporting him?
First of all, I would like to say that in general, like every other abiding citizen or this person in general will have to follow government guidelines, right? I think in the government, they specifically ask players or people who are going into the country to be fully vaccinated, and it was mandatory, I believe. So yes, I mean, even though you are the top player in the world, for example, if let's say a top 200 player was in Novak's shoes, he would definitely not be in the country, right? But having Novak already doing all those things, I mean, it was the right decision for the government, in my opinion, to, deport him, unfortunately. So
Right.
I have to, even though it's unfortunate news, he needs, like, as everyone else, he needs to follow the guidelines before
Right.
entering the country.
I mean, both of us are definitely tennis fans. I'm sure you guys are tennis fans. So it's kind of disappointing that we don't have him in the tournament.
To break at least to be the first person to get 21 titles,
Right.
definitely. But it's really unfortunate that it actually happened.
Right. So we're disappointed that he's not there, but unfortunately it's because of his own accords that he won't be there. It's just an unfortunate incident that he won't be playing.
Yeah.
We're not taking sides. We just are tennis fans, as you guys are. So it's just disappointing to not have your number one seed on the men's side in the Australian Open this year.
Yep.
So, but let's move on to happier times. Let's move on to the possible winners of the Australian Open. Let's start with the ladies, though. Who's going to win the women's?
I think Barty. I mean, it's her home country. It's definitely she's the most favored overall. That's in my opinion. But I think who's gonna win it? Let's say Barty doesn't win it. I think it could be Osaka coming back and taking her title again. I could see that happening. But I think those two would be my choices for the women's side.
All right, cool. Yeah, I say Barty too. I mean, home court advantage. Got the crowd behind you, top seed. You're kind of playing really, really well right now.
Yeah.
I don't see Osaka doing it for some reason.
Who do you think you see?
I think the dark horse is my girl Iga. So be careful of Iga.
Iga's pretty good. She's been playing pretty well recently, so she could have a possibility as well.
So if Barty don't face Iga before the finals, she might. I didn't take a look at the draw that well on the women's side. So, but I saw top ranked Barty, and I think Naomi was 6 or 13. 13.
But I think she's in her draw, I think.
Yeah, they're on the top. Yeah. She's on the top side of that draw, so she'll run into Barty. Okay, so 2 votes for Barty. Who's going to win on the men's side?
Since unfortunately Novak's not in it, it would have to be, I want to say Medvedev or Nadal. I think Nadal, when I looked at his draw. His draw looks, if Novak it was there, it was gonna be tough. But now without Novak, his draw looks pretty good.
It's very good.
It looks very good. It's almost
he can sleepwalk into that final.
He can basically moonwalk his way to the semis and finals pretty comfortably. With Medvedev's side, it is definitely a lot tougher. I mean, you have all the young talent plus the rising stars on his side. I mean, he has his work cut out for him basically. So Nadal definitely dodged a bullet. Put it that way.
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's whoever against
Nadal. Yeah.
It's Medvedev could probably do it. He's gonna work pretty hard to get there because it's star after star after star that he's gonna be running into.
Yeah. I mean, that cast down there looks pretty tough.
Yeah. So I think obviously Sasha is number 3.
So he's in Nadal's draw.
He's on Nadal's draw. I think he beats Sasha. I'm pretty sure of that. So that's the hardest person that Nadal's gonna get. Medvedev, on the other hand, is gonna have Tsitsipas, Sinner, Rublev, like on that side of the draw.
Yeah, he's gonna have a lot of tough people. Who else is there? It's basically the whole cast.
Yeah, but if anybody can do it, it's gonna be Medvedev, though.
Yeah, so. He's already proved to us he can do it at the U.S. Open, so he has a chance. Right. He does have a chance.
All right, so women's draw, Barty. Men's draw, 2 votes for Nadal. I want to thank my man, Coach Gu, for hanging out with me today. Coach Gu, where can we find you?
You can find me at agu.tennis. I'll also be posting content there as well.
All right. Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Enjoy the Australian.